But I wanted to say to an audience that, part of the audience that might be listening, that they're saying, well, you know, this conglomeration of gods and this consortium and this corporation, but it's what they're doing is they're filling in at a deep level what Paul states so succinctly in Ephesians 6,
Right.
where he says, please understand, God's people, you live in a world that's physical and fleshly, but the battle is not against the physical and the flesh.
Right.
It is against a corporate conglomeration of powers and principalities over regions, and they're coming together under one head, Satan, and they're coming after you. Understand, spiritual warfare is not, you see it in the flesh and blood, but you've got to be spiritual as Christians. You've got to pray against it. You've got to be able to see with eyes that can see, to understand what's happening, what's really happening, so that you'll be prepared. That's what this book does.
Well, and
it
Jim,
takes you to the back.
the progressive culture and the progressive churches aren't teaching any of this.
Right.
Therefore, the people in their pews are asleep. They're not even thinking about spiritual warfare, let alone practicing it, which is allowed for those unseen forces to strengthen their hand. In fact, when you refer to Ephesians 6, one of the terms there in the Greek, cosmokrator, literally refers to those who work in and through human political counterparts.
Yes.
So that when you look at the House of Representatives, and we're going to have an impeachment, Russia, whatever it is, they are the fleshy gloves of an unseen force that is manipulating humankind towards this ultimate end game that they believe they can win.
Yeah. Can I, Sharon, can I borrow your illustration with what Tom just said?
Sharon was up here.
Oh my gosh.
Goodness.
Can I borrow
Give her a
and
mic.
give you credit for it with the fingers, the finger puppets? Okay. It's just what you said. We were talking backstage, and she said, this is the way I envision it. I think this will be so helpful to the church. It's like Sharon said, you know, I can take my 10 fingers and put a finger puppet on each one, and I manipulate them. And she says, but it's my brain, my mind is throwing through my hands and my fingers, but whoever is out here, the puppet world, just sees that. See? But it's on my fingers, and I can change them. Any way I want. I can make them appear to fight each other when they're really not. I can do anything I want with it. And so, a brilliant illustration, Sharon. And that's what you were just saying.
Wow.
And so that's what this book does. It just reveals and exposes that. It goes all through human history, and it shows you these finger puppets and then what's behind it. And then, as I said, the simple, succinct version of that is Ephesians 6. But this fills in all the blanks, I think, and it brings it right into our world, into our headlines, and it says, look at this. Now does Ephesians 6 and the rest of God's Word make more sense? Church, wake up.
Right.